Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. The Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Owls offense comes onto the field first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
7, Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. With the catch, it's Ellison. Oh, what a catch! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Chanticleers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And that's another shot to clear.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10.
Carolina, 14. Temple, 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Gain of 21 on the play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff. Finds some fresh air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
To the air, it's Morris. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another shot to clear.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Coastal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Snatches it up right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. They won it all, and that is
receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Williams. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The shot that clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Morris. Caught near the sticks. It's Ellison. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's another shot to clear.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Rushes on him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Morris. The sure hands. It's Courtney. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. That's a fumble on the play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Bermudez. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Martin. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He takes it at the 45, and the returner will be brought down. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bermudez. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now staring at a third down. Trying play action. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Man, it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college.
Got room on the return. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
He turns that loose down the right side.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Temple! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
Oh, he smashes his way through again. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts, so you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Finds the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Chains are set and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
Looking for a man. It's Morris.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build.